Hi guys, so today I'm going to be answering your personal questions. Basically a Q&A, but with nothing held back. I'm going right in there. So I asked on Instagram and I've got all your responses and we'll just get started. I thought it'd be nice to have just a sit down chat and just deep dive, do you know what I'm saying? So we've got, is your relationship okay? We're still long distance, so I'm obviously getting my own place and I'm going to move into there. And he's going to come visit and stuff, and then eventually he will move in there. But for now we're keeping it long distance. He's got his job there and I'm working here, and we're just going to keep that going for a little bit, and then he'll eventually move in with me to my new place. Do you plan on having kids? I have no idea. I'm not like closed off, like I'm like not a firm no. I'm a firm no for now. Like I would not want kids now, but I have no idea how I will feel in the future. I just know that it's a no now, you know? I have no idea. I'm not closed off, but I'm not planning for it either. How's your move coming along? Will you be sharing a future house studio tour? Absolutely. I'm honestly so excited to like film. Also, okay, so it's going really well. I don't want to say too much because I'm scared about like saying things and then it not happening, but hopefully it should be sorted, and there's a lot of renovations, so I thought that would be really cool to vlog sort of redoing the kitchen, the bathrooms, everything. So yeah, and if it all works out then yeah, but nothing is certain now. After the last place in the pickle I had, I'm not gonna like say, oh yeah, everything's great. We'll just, how do you feel about life? I feel pretty good about life, honestly. I'm very excitable. I am excited for the future. I'm really happy right now. I feel like so I've just turned 26. I had my birthday in August, and I feel like this is my moment in life right now where I think a lot's gonna change, a lot's gonna happen. It's gonna be quite scary, but it's gonna be really exciting, and I feel like I'm gonna be a fully fledged adult, and I don't know, I think it's a really exciting time. I've got a friend back in my life who I love. I've got my place to move into. I feel very happy in my job. I freaking love my job. I feel excitable. I just, yeah, I think it's a good time. I'm hyped about life. I'm very excitable about life. Would you host an art show like Smart or Art Attack? Yeah. Although actually, if we're talking seriously, like I love Art Attack and I love things like that, and I love talking about art and everything like that. I always thought I'd like being like an art teacher for young kids because I think it'd just be so fun. But if you're actually saying presenting a TV show, I was gonna say it's quite scary to be in front of a camera, but I guess, yeah, I guess I'd love it. I think I'd bloomin' love it. Yeah. If any of you producers of kids art shows would like to audition, please. I actually would. I might look at that. Have you ever suffered from panic attacks, anxiety? If so, please share what helps you. I have talked about this in the past. I did suffer really badly with panic attacks when I was younger, and anxiety. I still have anxiety here and there now, but I control it completely, really. In terms of tips for helping, I've said it before, but distraction. For me, I think it's very personal though, things like this. For me, I have to distract my mind of whatever it is that I'm panicking about, and then it works like a charm, honestly. So like I play like phone games like Crossy Road and stuff, or think of something or try to plan something in my brain that takes all of my focus. Sorry about this lighting. I just realised the blinds. Yeah, and then it distracts me so much that I forget what I was panicking about, and my heart rate calms down, and then I sort of, because what happens for me is it's like a medical anxiety. So if I start panicking and then my heart races, I start thinking that you know, a lot of people have that with panic attacks. They think it's something to do with their body or medical problem. So if you distract yourself and then your heart rate goes back to normal, you've got nothing to panic about afterwards because your heart rate's normal and everything's fine and you survived. So yeah, that's what works for me. What inspired you to do YouTube? Was it the best decision you ever made? Yeah, it was the best decision I ever made. It is the pure joy in my life from making YouTube content. I can't even describe to you. I love every single day that I work on it and make content and work on ideas and brainstorm and learn new things. I literally love it. And what inspired me to do it, I don't know, I've always been interested in that kind of thing. Like I had a YouTube channel, my Sophie's Planet, this one, that we're on now, I actually started years ago, and I was making supernatural and nerdy content on it, which are all privated, and I do still have those videos. And I did that for years before I actually started doing it seriously, like I did the ASMR channel. So I always had like an interest in it, and then I started watching ASMR and became obsessed with it, and then wanted to try making it, and then from then on it's just blooming took off, and now it's my actual job in life, which I feel so lucky and grateful to get to do. What's an unpopular opinion that you have? Oh my god, I don't know. Well, this is a bit of a weird one, but the only thing I can think of is I fear whales more than I fear sharks, which whenever I tell people that, they're always like, what, how? But it's because whales are massive, and I feel like if you were swimming and they yawned, you'd fall in there. Whereas with sharks, they only, like most of them only attack you if they're provoked, like if they think you are like a seal, right? Whereas whales are so massive that you could just accidentally be murdered. Whereas with a shark, like at least you know, like if it's gonna happen, it's on purpose. I don't know. But just whales freak me out more than sharks do. So, what's your own favourite type of ASMR video? Okay, I have two, and they're completely different genres of ASMR. So one is makeup role plays. Like they are forever a favourite for me. Like all my like makeup rummaging. You know, when people just apply the makeup products and all that kind of thing. Love it. And then secondly, action figures. I know this is a really specific trigger, but like action figure openings and the plastic sounds of the action figures, toys, like yeah. All of that is... How old are you and are you married? I'm 26, I'm not married. I have a weird, like I will probably, like I hope to get married at some point, but I am very, very laid back with things. Like I don't really want to get married yet. I just don't, like I don't feel in a rush to do life ticking things. That's why I'm always behind a lot of my peers or friends with things like this. Like not just marriage, I just mean like moving out or like learning to drive. I just feel like there's no rush to do these things. Like if you're happy as Larry right now, then just be happy as Larry right now. I don't know. I hope to at some point. I just don't feel a rush right now. Like I feel like there's so many things going on in life that I'm just excitable about so many things, you know? What do you do for fun? I play video games. I like spending time with my friends, like going traveling a little bit, like not out of the UK particularly, just around. Like I like exploring, going on little adventures, making things, crafty things, artwork, Pinterest. Is ASMR your main job, or do you do any other job? So ASMR Planet is my main job, or content creation is my main job. But before that I was a collage artist and designer, and I still dabble with that. Like if the right brief comes along, I will still do the work, but I'm now lucky enough where I can sort of pick and choose a bit more, rather than taking on everything and anything, even if it wasn't my kettle of fish. Kettle of fish? Like what is a kettle of fish? Is it like a kettle as in a tea kettle with fish in? No. Maybe it's like a name for a specific amount of fish. Anyway, what was the question? What was the question? Oh yeah, so I still do like some design stuff, but the main is content creation and everything like that. I keep having to move, look, either side because of this light. I can't do anything about it though. It's just where the blind is. If you could live anywhere else in the world, where would you live? I mean, Cornwall, in terms of the UK, Cornwall is like my favourite place. In terms of the whole of the world, I don't know because I haven't been everywhere. I always think Hawaii would be amazing, but then, you know, they have like earthquakes and stuff. Nah. I like England, so probably Cornwall in England. If all my family and friends moved there, that's the problem. I wouldn't want to move there without them. Biggest inspiration? I don't know. I don't really have like an inspiration. I think my inspiration is just to be happy and try your best. Oh my god, I'm so soppy, aren't I? I feel like I'm just like a ball of soppiness. I don't really know. I feel like I'm a walk. You know what I am? It's like a walking positive affirmations book. Oh god, no, I don't know. Like, all I want is just to get on with things, have fun, try my best, like, and if that takes me where I end up, like, well, it will do, because you'll end up somewhere. Inspiration, like, my motivation is to just be happy and end up somewhere where but then I'm gonna make that happen anyway. Like, I feel very, I think I've suddenly turned into like a manifestation person. Like, I always just say what I want to happen because I think that's how it's going to happen, if that makes sense. You know, like I say, well, it's gonna be great, like life is gonna be amazing, I'm gonna make myself happy because I'm going to do that. Like, I say what's going to happen, if that makes sense. You guys, I'm in a really blabbery mood. Yeah. If you weren't a content creator, what do you think your career would be, and also what's your dream job? My gosh, okay. Well, if I wasn't a content creator, I guess I would still be doing design. I was doing album covers and working for like record labels and stuff, so I guess I'd still be doing that. In terms of my dream job, I mean, I know it's really obvious just to say what I'm doing, because I genuinely do feel like that. But when I was little, it was to be a prop maker for TV shows, like to be the person who gets to design the sonic screwdriver for the next Doctor Who and things like that. But the crazy thing is, and I said it before, but I feel like I'm living that dream because I have a video idea and then I make the prop for it, you know? So I feel like I get to live that without the pressure of like deadlines or people saying, oh, we want it this colour and it's not this colour. I can just make the decisions. So I feel like I get to live all of my dream careers, like graphic designer and blah blah blah. I still get to do all of the design stuff. I design thumbnails and make things and design things and plan things. So I don't know, I feel incredibly lucky and grateful, forever grateful for every single one of you who watches my content, because I get to do this and I really just can't believe it. What's been the most challenging part about being a content creator? Probably time management. It's really difficult to balance all the things. Like, I would love to post all the time on this channel. I'd love to make vlogs all the time, but if I do that, then something else has to not happen. So I have to do one less video on ASMR Planet, or do one less video on ASMR Universe, or not post TikToks, or not live stream. Like, if I do one thing, it has to minus something else, because I physically have not got time. And especially with editing the content as well, because a lot of people start having an editor, and I like the idea of that, but I'm very, at the same time, I just like to do things. I think a lot of people are like control freaks. I think I'm a little bit like that, because I want to know that it's okay, and when I post it, I want to know that I've checked it. So I feel like if someone else edited it, I'll still be checking it, so I might as well just blow and edit it myself. So I think it's just the fact that I want to do everything and I haven't physically got time to do everything. Merch has been ongoing for me for years and I still haven't gotten around to finishing it, which I will do. But I always say I will do and then it doesn't happen, so yeah. I'd say time management's the hardest bit. Oh, actually though, the mental thing of having videos do terrible and then do well and then do terrible and then do well, that's quite difficult. Like, mentally, you work really hard on a video and then when you post it and the views are abysmal, your soul leaves your body. You know, like, it hurts. And to mentally then go, you know what, I'm gonna do the next one, and then that does bad. You know, like, I find it difficult when you work hard on stuff and then the views don't portray what you think they will or what you think you were planning for. And it doesn't always happen. Obviously, you might do a video and it might do amazing and it's catch you off guard, and that's what I mean. You have like extreme highs and then extreme lows. Like, the month of January and February, views are bad and you think this is the end, my channel's about to die, my career is over. And then it starts to pick up for the summer and then everything's fine and you love life and life's so amazing. And then you go, you know, it just, and you have to mentally try and not think it's you. Like, the amount of times I've said to mum, I think my ideas are not good enough and I think maybe it's the content I'm putting out and people don't like it anymore. And, you know, like, I've had those mental things. I'm in a good place at the moment, but my views are okay at the minute, so I feel like you need to try and emotionally separate from your whole mindset being changed by how the views are, like that, and that's the challenge. Wow, I just went into depth there. I'm sorry if that really bored you. I think that might be all the questions, because a lot of them are like similar questions. Someone said, how often do you see your parents now that you've moved out? And obviously I haven't moved out yet, but I plan to see them every week, and I'll probably come home for a Sunday roast as well. And whenever they're cooking my favourite meals, I will be here. Also though, me and my mum are like really close, so we'll video call like all the time, probably every day. And me and my dad play video games together, because we're cool like that. So I'll play with him every week as well. So yeah, I'll see them a hell of a lot. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this little Q&A, personal Q&A. I think there wasn't that many personal questions, although there was a few. I'll speak to you guys soon in the next video.